What's up, everyone, and welcome back to Movie Race.
Red, White, and Royal Blue ends with a happily ever after for Alex Claremont Diaz and Prince Henry. After their private emails are leaked to the public, Alex and Henry are quickly thrown for a loop and forced to defend their relationship. While Alex is more open about his bisexuality with his parents and friends, Henry is forced to come out to his brother Prince Philip and grandfather King James III. In a tense meeting, King James reveals he can have the palace issue a denial and things can go back to the way they were. However, Prince Henry refuses to hide who he is any longer, even if it will anger his grandfather and poke holes in the royal family's reputation. With Alex's support, Henry decides to go all in with their relationship while embracing who he is, and there are supporters waiting to greet them. A short while later, Ellen Claremont ultimately won Texas in the elections, securing her second term as U.S. president. Alex and Henry leave to go to Alex's childhood home, hopeful for the future. What's next for Alex and Prince Henry's relationship? Alex and Prince Henry faced a plethora of challenges during their relationship, but Red, White, and Royal Blue left them in an optimistic place. Their relationship is now public, which brings its own set of challenges. The public's attention could strain their relationship, but they're better equipped to handle it than ever. With Ellen Claremont having won the presidency, Alex is freer in terms of his behavior, no longer affecting his mother's election chances, allowing him to invest more in the relationship. Prince Henry, meanwhile, still has to contend with his grandfather and brother's disapproval, as well as the tabloids that will surely keep him and Alex in the headlines. This could negatively affect their relationship, putting stress on them both and taking focus away from their personal journeys and growth as a couple. The attention could also make Henry more confident in being with Alex, especially now that he no longer has to hide. The biggest snag is perhaps Alex's political future. The first son of the United States has political endeavors, which could strain his relationship with Henry. Ultimately, Alex and Henry may have overcome the hardest part of their being together, and it's possible they will remain content so long as they're honest with each other. Alex's political future explained. Unlike Henry, who doesn't much enjoy being a prince and the attention it brings, Alex has aspirations to become a U.S. senator. He studied government and helped his mother's election campaign, offering insight on Texas. Despite being with a prince, Alex doesn't let that deter his political future. Being a senator would allow him to help the people of his state and country, and Alex wants to make a positive impact on the world through politics. He's already laid the groundwork, and it's possible he'll get there sooner than later. Alex's political trajectory is something he firmly believes in, and it's unlikely his relationship with Henry would affect his chances. Why Miguel leaks Alex and Harry's emails to the public? Although he doesn't answer the reporter's question about how he knew about the emails so quickly, Red, White, and Royal Blue leaves little doubt that Miguel Ramos, a political journalist, was the one to leak Alex and Henry's private emails to the public. Miguel found every opportunity to fish for information about Claremont's strategies via his personal connection to Alex. Miguel and Alex shared a romantic past, and it's possible the reporter leaked the emails out of pettiness or bitterness. Miguel may have wanted to get back at Alex, but it could also be he wanted a leg up in the sphere of political journalism. Miguel was at the hotel bar with Alex when he saw Prince Henry walk in, and he must have suspected something was up, especially since he had a sexual history with Alex. With Alex avoiding him and his questioning, Miguel likely figured there was more to the pair's friendship and exploited his resources for a scoop. No one else was close enough to know that Alex and Henry were a couple, and Miguel was putting his career in journalism ahead of his relationship with Alex. The deeper meaning behind Alex and Henry exchanging their key and ring. Prince Henry and Alex have an incredibly meaningful relationship. The deeper in love they become, the more of themselves they're willing to give. While it makes sense that Henry and Alex would exchange their signet ring and house keys respectively, These are also objects that hold significant meaning for each of them. Alex giving Henry his Austin house keys suggests he considers Henry his home. Alex holds on to the keys because it's a way for him to never forget his roots and where he comes from. He carries a piece of his childhood home with him, and that gives him comfort. Alex handing Henry the key indicates the deep sense of trust and love he has for the prince. He knows the key would be kept safe. Henry gives Alex his signet ring for similar reasons. The ring was likely a family heirloom, and it's something the prince fiddles with when he's nervous or anxious. Giving the ring to Alex leaves Henry without the one thing he always relied on, now that Henry has Alex's support. However, he no longer needs the signet ring as much. Henry is no longer alone, and this realization makes it easier to pass along something he relied on when it came to facing difficult situations. How Red, White, and Royal Blue's ending sets up a sequel. Red, White, and Royal Blue ties up its storyline for a sweet, happy ending for Alex and Prince Henry. And while the rom-com doesn't particularly set up a sequel, there are no post-credit scenes or teasers indicating the story will continue. Alex and Henry's relationship could be examined further in a sequel, with Alex's mother having won a second term as president and Prince Henry out to his family. A Red, White, and Royal Blue sequel could examine what comes next for the political couple. It's possible a sequel will explore their relationship several years down the line. What could their romance look like after Ellen Claremont is no longer president? A sequel could also be focused on what a public-facing romance looks like for such high-profile individuals. The rom-com gives audiences a taste of that, but a sequel could dive further into what that means for Henry and Alex as they move forward. Casey McQuiston hasn't written a follow-up novel to Red, White, and Royal Blue, but if the rom-com is successful, a sequel is always a possibility, even if it's not necessary to Alex and Henry's story. Well, that's being said, Red, White, and Royal Blue was Casey McQuiston's debut novel, and though they have written more standalone novels since, McQuiston has not written a Red, White, and Royal Blue 2 story. If Amazon Prime wants to produce a sequel movie, they'll either have to wait for McQuiston to pen a second novel, or they'll have to use a wholly original story. McQuiston could also potentially provide Amazon with a story treatment while a script could be written by someone else, much as another writer adapted their original story for a script for Amazon Prime. Much of the original Red, White, and Royal Blue story involves the main characters developing feelings for one another and having to hide their relationship, but also how that affects their high-profile families. Red, White, and Royal Blue gives Alex and Henry their happy ending, but that doesn't mean there isn't more story to tell. The potential Red, White, and Royal Blue 2 story could see how living their lives out and in the public eye might come with its own set of conflicts. An established relationship instead of a coming-out story would be refreshing for a queer rom-com. Whether Amazon Prime looks to develop Red, White, and Royal Blue 2 will largely depend on how well the original movie does for the streamer, though interest in the movie has far exceeded expectations, as it's been dominating social media much like their hit series, The Summer I Turned Pretty has. And that's that for today's video, folks. We hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more amazing content. Also, don't forget to comment below and let us know which things impressed you the most. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you in the next one.